I'll let you try. I actually haven't tried. I've always just done it like that.
Yeah, I think we can do a quick test as this.
Hello.
Keep going.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, let's try that one.
Hello.
We'll see how this goes. I might have to sort of swap and stuff like that. I'll see how they're operating. No, I'm happy. In that sense, it's probably just more about I'm just going to get you.
Saying they did a photo shot with the team. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
So, did you say it's only they're moving into a home for 2 weeks, Shelley and Mark? Did you say, or? Yeah, what suburb that is? Start road or? That one up. On the radio, they built the podcast. They used to footy league. And they talked about Emma and saying how she didn't goal, doesn't start. Yeah, they were talking about it. Lots of work. Peter said there was an article in the website about a 3-week article on the website about her.
Up another one? Yep.
Yeah, just need to go over the top of the camera, so just pretty much modest.
You right in
Just
there?
go forward, yeah.
Yep. Oh, sorry, bro. Just put that there.
Is that going to be all right, James?
Yeah, I'm going to try that. Yeah, that's fine.
That
That's
going to
fine.
be all right?
Yeah.
Thanks, boys. Really appreciate it. Any more much, you reckon?
Melbourne were in front, and they tried to ladder it, wide ladder, because Melbourne were leading. Because their Melbourne colleagues got up and won.
You're not going to use those. Are you going to use those?
Yeah, and they were low. Their percentage was lower than ours. Collingwood to Long and Adelaide, there's only one more. Maybe Brisbane, Hawthorn or Gold Coast. Actually, sorry, Bulldogs could actually get this full. So if everyone loses, Bulldogs could actually win.
Yeah, just try not to talk to the cable. I know if we break it, we'll cut the sound. Yeah.
You're right to start then? Yeah, we'll be right to start. No, red.
Welcome to Deakin University Women's Division 5 Grand Final, live from Quamby Reserve between Norwood and Heathmont, where the two top sides for this year, Norwood and Heathmont, meet yet again. Can Norwood continue the dominant season, or has Heathmont learned a trick or two to defeat the powerful Norwood side? Only time will tell. My name's Scott Hardy and I'll be your host today. Joined alongside me is my co-commentator in Oscar Ludke. Oscar, great to have you.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. Great to be here. It's a lovely day today. The skies are blue and hopefully the sun will continue throughout the day.
Yeah, they've been sort of talking about a little bit of rain sort of coming throughout today. Grey skies off to our left, but it should be an interesting game. Norwood have sort of found the upper hand, played in round one of finals when Norwood had pure control with a 147-point win. Heathmont did not score a score. However, through the only loss that Norwood did have this season was against Heathmont in round 9. So it talks up an interesting contest if Heathmont can come out to play in round 9. Heathmont did show up. They scored 6-4-40 to Norwood 1-7-13. But since then, Norwood had the upper hand, continuing in round 14 where they had another win of 77-32. Chapman had kicked 4 that day. Shea had kicked 5. With this being Norwood's first year in the competition, they've made quite a mark on the division.
They certainly have, and it'll be interesting to see how they're feeling, considering they're coming up against Heathmont, who, did get that win against them earlier in the season. So might be a bit of nerves early on, a bit of fumbling as it is in a grand final always. Bit of nerves early, but it should be a great contest. So I'm really excited.
And that's always the exciting thing, isn't it? Like, it's just, you never know, obviously, what's going to happen in final. So that side of Heathmont sort of may show up. The nerves may get to Norwood, obviously, probably going in red-hot sort of favourites at the moment in the way they're sort of playing their football. But that being said, neutral sort of conditions and neutral ground and see which way the ball bounces.
Yeah, 100%. And you can see here the Norwood huddle right in front of us. And they're ready to go now. It'll be interesting to see what the coach has to say early on before they disperse and go to their positions. See what last words of encouragement he has to say.
Yeah, and also we must say, with the broadcast, we're sort of having a few technical difficulties this morning. It's been an interesting morning, so hopefully the mic and audio sort of coverage is enough. But we'll definitely have live pictures from today, and hopefully have a good call today, and everyone can sort of tune in live on YouTube or Facebook. A number of finals over today for all women's sort of divisions from here at Quamby to some games over in H.E. Parker Reserve as well, which are being covered as well by the EFNL media team. So it should be a big day of football all around. So if you can't make it down, at least you can sort of sit on the couch and enjoy some viewing pleasure. We won't be too far off. It's pretty much an early start here. We've got no sort of pre-game like we do normally. It's just straight into it. No talking to the coaches, and we're missing the fantastic Kate Green that we're used to having called alongside us. I think she's at the other reserve today.
Yeah, no boundary rider today, which is going to be bit of a change, but yeah, this is a bit of a different sort of call than normal, so we'll make best with what we have here.
And that's all you can do on finals. So you just got to sort of bounce with it as people are going after their fire. So although that being said, we're right on top of the ground, so I'm pretty sure we could sort of cover the boundary from here.
Yeah,
it's just it would just be better if the interchange was on this side of the ground. Now we're on the far side with the on the scoreboard side. We'll call it. So it's not far off the bounce here for both sides here in Norwood and Heathmont Blues. And only if time will tell to get underway. We're just waiting for the last few to get off the ground. And then we'll be underway for the Division 5 Deakin Women's University Grand Final live from Quambia Reserve. Rucks go at it and the Heathmont win the first tap, but it only goes as far as Alice for Norwood. A bit of an up and under kick and nice. It went through hands of Emily Davis on the far side of the wing on that scoreboard side. First attack is by Norwood going to the left of screen. So how can Heathmont handle that sort of pressure as stacks on? Umpire's happy to let it play. Norwood get clean hands on that far side. A strong tackle could be over the shoulder, and Abby Chapman gets the free kick. As we said, can kick a goal. Has had a number of goals kicked already this season. And it kicks it, but it just kicks it straight to the Heathmont player. And Heathmont will respond.
Trying to exit now. Sending it back forward. And a whistle from the umpire. And it will go the way of Norwood. Can they send it forward? Try and grab an opportunity here. It's intercepted there. So Heathmont to send it out. And a big tackle laid there. So it will be a ball up on that outer side of the ground. Rocks go at it. A good tackle there. Will be a free kick. Or a ball up perhaps. Able to grab it out the ruck. Heathmont trying to move it forward now. Runs into trouble. Umpire will throw it up. Ball comes to ground level, stripped of the footy. Put forward by Caton. Able to run through, gets a handball off. Here's a chance for the first goal of the grand final. Top of the goal square, and the mark taken
by Chapman. Abby Chapman's got it.
So Chapman for Norwood to kick the first goal. It's there. First goal of the grand final. And Norwood take the lead early.
Nice goal by Chapman. Has been scoring well for them throughout the season. And nice mark at the top of the square as well. Couldn't get a much easier goal to start with for Norwood. So they lead 1-6 and played only about 3 minutes. So it's been all sort of Norwood and Heathmont sort of held that pressure quite well. But just that goal leaked through at that last stage. So umpire throws it aloft. Good tap down there through Watson for Heathmont. Now Norwood sort of going through Lily Ellis again. Just had a big, good, strong tackle. Just trying to push it forward where they can. Rucks go at it now through hands to Lobert. Now just in the centre touch play on, the umpire says. So just falls at feet and just try to kick it on Norwood, which they do get, but they've got no sort of spare out here, trying to get ball back. Tackle slipped there by Kennedy. Kicks it, but strong mark in front was Steph Condon. So nice kick from half back. Great kick, actually, onto the wing position there for Heathmont in Hargraves. The captain kicks it, just falls short of feet. Now can they pick it up? Which way can Heathmont get the momentum going their side? Stacks on, and the umpire says, I'll have it. Ruck contest at it. Nice little tap down there. Heathmont now get the advantage going through Brooke Simpson. Kicks it up and in front over hands. Now it falls, trying to get it, running at goal. Kicks it. Which way is it going to bounce? And goes to the right and gets a point there. It was Chloe Jones for Heathmont. So Heathmont's first score of the day gets the minus score. Norwood leading 1-6 to Heathmont 1 behind.
So Norwood to send this out outside of the defensive 50 on that outer side. Ball rolling along the ground. Heathmont able to get it moving forward and goes out of play. So ball comes down to ground level. Will be wrapped up again. Put up by the umpire. Rolling ball will be locked in again. Tap comes down to ground. Inside the forward 50 for Heathmont. Can they clear it? There's a whistle. Will be for no prior, so the umpire will put it back up into play. Here's a chance. Looks good off the boot. It's there. Heathmont bounce back with the second. Couldn't quite see from here who it was, but they take the lead by 1 point.
Yeah, on the far side, got no monitors, and I was looking down. I was just about to send a message out, just checking on the audio, but Heathmont, nice response there to get it just that 1 point lead now as the sun shines out, and I might have to take the jacket off. I was expecting it to be a little bit chillier, but nice weather so far, and now Heathmont again winning that ruck contest. Now through hands, falls at feet, kicks it just in hope, but it goes straight to the Norwood player. Who's going to find front position? Well done there for Norwood in a Shea to get the front position. It's just bouncing through hands. Heathmont got numbers now. Nice throw in the boot. If it can bounce in favour of Heathmont, they'll get the advantage, but they don't. Well done through Norwood, through Lobert. She kicks it. Now a bit of a 2-on-1. Got to find a clean hands. Just tries to throw in a boot, but good smother by Heathmont there in front of the Norwood player. Goes to hands of Lily Alice. Snaps around the body. And a great looking kick. And a nice mark there by Horrigan for Norwood. So Norwood go for the attack. And good kick, but it goes through hands. Falls at feet now. Got the pace on to snap around the body there in Gregson. Bounces. And off to that right side. Scores even here. And Norwood get the behind. So 1-1-7 to Heathmont 1-1-7. We've played 8 minutes in the first quarter.
Plays on. Sent long outside of defensive 50. Mark taken. Can Heathmont use that outer wing to get the ball forward? Big kick up the line. Pack forms. Ball comes to ground. Chucks on the boot. Not able to quite grab the mark there. Flicked up in the air by Sealy. Ball locked in. No prior. Put back up in the air. Able to get the tap down for Heathmont. Trying to move the ball forward again now, Norwood. Picks it up and tackle laid again. So a pretty even contest so far. It's kicked forward now, inside 50 for Norwood. Can they get a mark? Ball comes to ground. And a chain of stoppages. This does roll out though. And a big tackle. Ball up called by the umpire again. Maybe a chance for them to score now. Ball comes down to ground level. Heathmont able to clear it. Not as far though as Lobert, who sends it back inside.
Abby Chapman again.
And it's Abby Chapman again. So maybe a chance to kick another for Norwood. So Abby Chapman to kick another for Norwood. Comes in. Looks alright. It will fall short and the mark taken on the line. Looks out wide. Trying to find a mark out there. High tackle or high contact called by the umpire. So free kick now in the direction of Heathmont. Comes to in front of us.
Oh.
A big bump late there. Big bump on Lily Dwyer.
Nice hit there from Brody Chapman. Big hit.
It was a great hit. Able to get the tap down. Here comes to ground. Breaking through the tackle is Alice. Picked up now by Corbett. Sends it on the boot. Rolling ball. Comes back out. Alice.
Free kick for in the back there.
So pushing the back. So it will go in the direction of Lily Alice for Norwood.
Called a heap of her.
Sends it forward. Trying to get the mark, couldn't quite. Ball comes down. And no prior called again by the umpire. Ball up inside forward 50. Big tap down. Clearing ball outside for Heathmont, but too many Norwood numbers there and they're able to send it back forward from Sophie Dyett. No mark taken. Trying to pick it up. Wrapped in. Another stoppage.
It's been an even contest so far, which I'd love to see in a grand final. We're not too sure sort of which side was going to come out, the dominant sort of Norwood or the composed and sort of reliant Heathmont. And it's been a nice little match-up for us to call so far, and still plenty to go. Still 8 minutes left in this first quarter, as we're even as Norwood just trying to get it in, which they're going to get through. A nice little kick around the body from Sealy, but it just gets smothered. They've got the spare out the back in Alice there. Kicks it, great looking kick. Bit of an up and under. Which way is he going to bounce? Going to work in Norwood's favour. Got the spare over the back there in Abby Chapman if she can get hands to it. But stacks on and paid.
Big call from the umpire.
Yeah, much to disgust of the Heathmont player there in Brooke Simpson. I think she felt like she was fairly undone there. Flag, like the orange boots on the Heathmont players. She takes it on. How far? That's a big run. She kicks. Good, strong tackle. The umpire says that's a free kick. A strong tackle there by Abby Chapman, but too much in it. And I think just the sling at the end probably gave that free kick.
You should hear it now. Heathmont goes short, play on. The call from the umpires, it's sent up towards the wing. Couldn't quite get under it, able to collect in the end. Mark taken. Sent forward now by Hurrigan. And the Heathmont defence holding up well.
On your sheet there, you went over, but in the record, she is number 28, Brooke Simpson.
Yeah,
not on our sheet, so if you're struggling to look for that, 28 for those sheets that came out. So I'm glad that Ryan Long put together a record, and I'm glad I picked one up.
Yeah, 100%. I might have to follow next.
Yeah.
Ball put up in the centre square. There's a whistle. It's going to be a free kick in the direction of Heathmont. Couldn't quite see what for from this position, but it is sent out wide directly in front of the scoreboard. Close to the boundary. Norwood able to collect inside 50. Ball comes to ground. Rolling around. Wrapped up.
So still just the 1 point lead for Norwood. Been a strong contest by both sides, not giving much of an inch either side, but it has probably been predominantly on the Norwood sort of side, so the defence for Heathmont has stood up, and it's testament to them after a big loss in that first final. So learn a few things or two, and happy to respond now on the far side. And a really nice looking kick, but it's just gone. And as I say, it was a really nice kick. It's gone out on the full. So maybe I cursed it on that. There's been not much of a breeze as we've got the trees in the background, pretty still down here.
Bit of cloud cover coming over from the right hand side though. Hopefully that stays away.
Well, luckily we organised the marquee, so that was one of our best things we could do today.
Probably a good dodge there.
So Heathmont, nice looking kick. Just right in front of the commentary, but Norwood to respond again, pushing it back into the forward line. In front, but numbers around it for Heathmont if they can work it out, which they do. Throws on the boot, strong tackle by Norwood, but it bounces in favour of Heathmont. Our player at the foot there is Corbett. Can she pick it up? Still bouncing a ball around. Time ticking down in this first quarter for the Division 5 Grand Final between Norwood and Heathmont. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, finals everywhere today. Big day for women's football. Heathmont throw it on the boot there in Charlie Martin just to kick it forward, but again it's just shut off at that halfway mark for Norwood. Set up really well behind the ball and always comes sort of back into their forward line. They've had repeat entries, bouncing ball in front of Hurrigan. Now Heathmont clear it, really nice long kick down the line, bouncing ball in front of number 32 in Emma Simpson, and the ball trickles out of bounds unfortunately for her. We've still got 3 minutes to go in this first quarter.
3 minutes to go, as alluded to. And it is going to be a free kick in the direction of Heathmont as they try and send it forward. Norwood by 1 point here, 128 to 117. Mark taken here, and they can send this back Norwood. They try and go through the middle of the ground. Picked off. Heathmont have a chance to move it now. Free kick, I think, for high contact. Will go Norwood's way, so they will be able to clear this ball away from their defensive 50 to that outer wing. Strong mark taken as they try to move this forward up towards the bench there on that outer wing. Cleared again by Heathmont. Ball picked off. Norwood's defence holding up well now through the middle of the ground. Big contact there as it's sent forward. Possibly a chance for Norwood to snag another one before the end of this one. Surely a push in the back. What's being called there? It is. Is it?
No. I was happy with that.
You're happy with that? Getting a bit ahead of myself here. Kicked forward along the ground, rolling towards the pocket, close to the boundary line, and goes out of play.
Good use of body there by Obi Chapman. Tried to work a player under it just to get that last minute goal. 1 minute and 11 to go in this first quarter. Can Norwood pinch and can Heathmont hold up, continuing this defence that they've done so well in so far. Templar trying to pick it up. She does get it, but only gets it sort of to hands. Templar still might get it back if she can throw it on the boot. She does, but it's going to play on. The umpire said too short a kick. Now pressure on, good strong tackle. That umpire says I'll have it, even though the screams of in the back are rung out around the ground. Tap down from Heathmont, but they run into each other. Chapman, can she get it space? She does. Throws on boot. Nice smother there by Lucy Watson for Heathmont. 30 seconds to go, and that's the ones in the back, and Heathmont get the free kick. So taking time just to compose themselves. Just need to assess it. No need to rush here with 20 seconds in a dangerous position for them. In front player, but I think umpire said play on. Good tackle on that far side. It's going to take a nice kick to get out of here. And time may not be on either side. There's no extra time just as soon as that clock goes. So only ticking away here. Now Norwood get it. Can they get a mark on the siren? Oh, and takes a nice mark, Chapman. I think the umpire was happy to... I think the umpire says...
It's going to be an interesting call.
I think he said that. But the siren sounded.
So
he's called it. Geez, he's
called it.
A big call on that grand final day. Is going to take a very big kick from there. It's a really big ground. But Norwood take the lead here at the moment. 1-2-8 to Heathmont 1-1-7 in this Division 5 Deakin's University grand final. It's been a really nice contest so far. We'll take it. We only had the one goal scorers between both. We'll get to those after the break. We'll have a short break and return to the call very shortly.
see you there.
Welcome back to Deakin University Division 5 Senior Women's Grand Final, live from Combi Reserve between Norwood and the Heathmont Jets. Norwood take the very, very minor lead of 1-2-8 to Heathmont 1-1-7. It's been a great contest so far. Abby Chapman, the goal scorer for Norwood, and unfortunately we just missed the Heathmont scorer. Just went on to that far side. I was looking down. Oscar was calling another play, and we just couldn't find the jumper at the end. So apologies on that, but it's been a really nice contest from both sides. Like I said, it's been probably leading on Norwood's side more so, just in to the left of screen. But Heathmont's defence has stood up well, haven't they, Oscar?
They certainly have, and it's been a great contest so far. And as you can see on the scoreboard as well, pretty evenly matched contest, only a point in it. So it is a great game, and it's going to be a great second half.
Yeah, and Heathmont have done the right things around that sort of contest. They've had probably a good ruck positions for the most part, and just haven't sort of been able to get that sort of advantage sort of going their favour. Norwood set up really well behind the ball, and like I said, every time that Heathmont have tried to clear it from their back line, it's sort of only gone to sort of that centre halfway mark, and they just haven't been able to sort of find the bounce. But that's all right. It's what they can make any changes they need to. Had their talk, and obviously coming into the second quarter, as players and staff and fans are all making their way off the ground, so we'll be underway very shortly from Combi. But yeah, I've been really impressed with Heathmont. I was just, like I said, after the final sort of appearance only a few weeks ago, where it was demolishing from Norwood, they've really responded well, and it's obviously just seeing whether that pressure can stay. As we're just getting the stragglers just off the last off the ground.
I think both their defences held up really good in that last quarter, though. I mean, there's a few times where it came down, Norwood's end, and there's some good defensive work from Heathmont. So this could go either way. So get underway for the second quarter. Ball coming forward now for Heathmont. Norwood able to turn this over. So it's out here on the out. Closer swing, my apologies. Sends it up in the direction of Davies, who's able to mark here for Norwood. Goes up the line. Ball tapped down to ground level. Chasing the footy there. Here's Dembrava, able to keep it in with a cheeky handball. Sent forward on the boot by Lily Alice. Ball rolling on the ground. Able to pick it up, and Norwood send it out and used through the middle of the ground beautifully by Emily Davies, who's able to find a mark there in Chapman, I think, again, who goes forward now for Norwood.
Yeah, on that far side now, Heathmont responding, just kicking it out to advantage, but 3-on-1 there for Norwood. It's just fine cleaning hands, trying to come back into the centre of the ground, which they do. Throws on the boot there in Brodie Chapman. Bouncing ball, but goes to Heathmont play, throws at it. Umpire says play on, falls over to the backside. Now Norwood again got numbers around it, attacks it. Well done there. Through a nice kick through Landy. Landy throws it over. Bouncing ball in front of the Heathmont player, just stabs at it from the ground. Good tackle there, but umpire says play on. Throws it hands. Tackling pressure applied. The umpire says I'll have it there. So ruck contest going at it there. Watson's been good in the ruck for Heathmont, which she wins that ruck and taps down, but straight again to the Norwood player. Snap around the body from Chapman. In front, though, is Heathmont. Now it's fighting through crowd, trying to bounce the ball out on that far side, trying to see numbers through congestion. As the umpire says he'll have it pretty much just 10 to 15 metres out from Norwood's goal. Again, no uncontested thrown on the boot there by Watson, and she might get the free kick, which she does. So Heathmont again composed well in the back line. So just waiting for the ball to get back. Watson gets the free kick, kicks it on the far side. Really nice looking kick there over to Neil. Now a bit of foot race on, hands it over, trying to pick it up there in the number 25 in Charlie Martin. Tackle pressure applied right in front of the box. The umpire says that's holding the ball. Free kick awarded there to Sealy.
Great tackling pressure so far in this second quarter from both sides.
A little bit of an up and under kick, but nice mark on that far wing. Kicks 2-on-1 around. Can Norwood get the advantage though? Falls out the back there. Takes a player on. I think that was Alice. And the umpire says I'll have it. Quick to blow the whistle on that one. Right, nice tap down there through Norwood. No, in the back possibly. Holding. So free kick awarded to Norwood. Too far out to score at this stage, so just looking for leading component. Kicks it in front, or tacking it. There was Heathmont. Strong tackle applied in Norwood's forward half. The umpire says I'll have it. The umpire's just waiting for the rucks to go for it there. And Watson get that advantage. It goes, falls out the back, picks it up, throws it on the right boot, just goes to the right side for a minor. And Norwood get another behind, so we'll go to 139, it should be, once they tick it over on the score, 139 to 117. Played 5 minutes in this second quarter, the Division 5 Grand Final. Again, it's just sitting in that play on that far side for us, Oscar. We like it on this side. It makes it much easier for us when it comes a little bit closer. But Heathmont clear it out, but again, set up well behind the ball. That's been probably the big part of their game today. Norwood is just setting up behind there. A bit of an up and under. Oh, Alice, nice, strong mark there. She's had an exceptional game so far and caught her many times, looking for the leading players calling for it, screaming for it, and she ignores the lead by Haig. So Alice throws on the boot. It's going to fall down in that direction for Heathmont, though. Takes on the ball and just kicks and throws it on the boot. Can they get last touch? So it's not out on the full, but again, pace by Norwood on that far side. Picks it up by hands. Now throws to get it through into the centre. Just falls it in front. Got numbers around it, probably 4 around there. Alistair's hanging around again, just trying to get a hand on it. Big tackles applied. Umpire says I'll have it.
Feels like about 9 times out of 10 at the moment when Heathmont's heading forward with the footy. Norwood have always got one that drops back and is able to take that mark.
Yeah, they have, and that's been their direction for this game, and probably haven't sort of let it sort of slip any further than that halfway point as Norwood get the free kick again, and again it's just all Norwood at the moment, but Heathmont holding up strong in defence, tries to go for it, but umpire says not enough for a push in the back, and there'll be last kick. So Heathmont again will get it, trying to set up behind, takes it on, off she goes on that far wing. Kicks it out in front there. Good, nice spoil there for Norwood in Rochford. And there'll be a ball up. As we played 7 minutes in this quarter, and it's been all on that far side.
It has, and I'd love it to come back over here. So, big tackle there. This is going to go the way of Heathmont here, so a chance for the Jets to send it forward. Back forms. Good mark taken there.
Yeah. That was Hargraves, the captain.
Good stuff there, Hargraves. Can they now conjure up something? Sent forward, tied into the pocket, goes out of play.
I have liked that from Heathmont. Like they've been happy to take it on. Like they want to run it at most opportunities where they can. Just hasn't been as clean as what it could be. Just to find that player.
Yeah, and they do need to find that target inside 50 when they are coming forward, but. You're right. They have been moving the footy well. There's a mark taken here.
Yeah, that's by Bale.
So, Bale for Heathmont. Send it forward. Tries to break the tackle. Can't quite do so. No prior, says the umpire. So we put up here near the forward 50 for Heathmont. Play on is the call from the umpire. Touch as it comes off the boot. As you can hear the thud as it rolls around inside 50.
Heathmont would love a score here against sort of the flow almost for most part of this quarter.
Absolutely. Maybe shift that momentum back the other way as it's sent forward. Can't quite get a mark there.
It went through hands of Slater, unfortunately.
In the end, will be wrapped up. Rolling ball on the ground, tucked in the pocket, puts it on the boot towards the goals, just goes away too far to the left-hand side. That would have been something special.
That was a nice little snap from Emma Simpson there. Unfortunately, just, missed the wrong way of the bounce, but, geez, it was looking nice kick.
It was.
Now that gets Heathmont to 1-2-8, Norwood 1-3-9. So played about 9 minutes in this first quarter.
So sent out there from Larkins. Ball still rolling around. And a good mark taken there. Moves it on quickly, outside of defensive 50, up the line, can't quite take the mark. Ball falls into hands though, could work all right. Intercepted.
Lucy Watson.
So they can repel and send back forward now. Wrapped up, no prior.
And both sides have done really well in that defensive sort of pocket, like held strong, and Heathmont were coming there. They would have loved the goal just to get that a bit of buffer and advantage on. And now it's Norwood's turn to try and get it to the right of screen. Bit of an up and under kick this time, and just going to fall backwards towards Heathmont's sort of goal. And good strong tackle there applied by Emma. So 10 minutes played in this second quarter. The sun's now shining. The weather's just coming on and off
I'm
as
liking
today. I haven't seen the chance of rain as such. So it's been all clean footy, and the ground's looking in really nice nick down here at Quamby. On that far wing there. Now through hands, well done, tackled, pressure apply there for Gaffer. A bit of a bouncing running ball. Which way can it fall? Umpire says, I'll have it. Doesn't go much sort of further. It's been a tight contest all morning so far. That's what you want in a grand final. Now Heathmont go. Now it's going to be bouncing ball, bit of a foot race in front there for Norwood's Bolton. If she can pick it up, gets it. Umpire says free. It's called from well and truly back. And it's going to go towards Heathmont. There's a bit of push and shove, so it felt like that the tackle might have been a little bit harsh on that player. So it was the umpire that was sort of in the centre of the ground that called it, going towards Steph Condon. Very, very far out on a real tight angle, so she'll be probably looking for players to lead up to her. The player was tackled is going off in the hands of the trainers. So Condon's been awarded the free kick in her place. I think they're just waiting for her to go off the ground and replace the player, which happens now, so we'll get underway. Umpire says resume. Condon, nice looking kick. Goes into the pocket, just in front of hands, and fall there. Two players in Emma Simpson and Hayden Neal trying to get hands onto it, and unfortunately last touch.
That is Jordan Slattery that is off the ground and in the hands of the trainer at the moment. Sent out here and intercepted. Not the best of kicks, and it is turned over, and it is a chance for Heathmont possibly to grab the lead. Sent to the top of the square. Ball falls, big tackle laid, calls of holding the ball.
Big tackle by Emma Simpson.
Agree.
Yeah, Emma Simpson applied that tackling pressure.
There's some great stuff. Great stuff down there. Trying to escape. Locked in again. Directly in front of goals for Heathmont. Can they get it onto the boot? And a great job there from Larkins. out the back. Has a bounce. Takes another. Amelia Larkins. She's got so much room up there.
Great
Goes
run.
up to the wing, able to find a target as well there in Hurrigan. Bouncing ball. And everyone flies into the pack and will be a ball up from the umpire.
Strong tackle there by Lobert. And just Norwood sort of had the momentum there. Well done by Heathmont to hold it up and sort of get them trapped under with great running play from out the back line there for Norwood. And umpire says, I'll have it. We've played, we've only got sort of about 6 minutes to go in this second quarter. Still Norwood leading by just the 1 point. 139 to 128. Can Norwood get it and takes it on in front? Chapman throws it over hands. Now trying to snap around the body. Throws the snap around the body, but it's going to go out on the full there, unfortunately, for Brianna Templar. Now it'll be Heathmont's kick in the back line. They've had a good chunk of possession in that in this second quarter, Heathmont, compared to that first, and sort of stayed down that left of screen. Now it's just trying to find the options out. Player presents herself in the way of Amy Fort. Can't get the mark. Now Norwood trying to pick up. Strong tackle, just stabbed at it. We'll stab at it again. And now can they find the running play? Good run there for Heathmont. Now in front. Biggs tried to hands there for Bale. Composed around it, picked up. Well done there for Larkins, who had the running play. Now throws on the boot for Norwood. Now going to the right of screen, bouncing in front there. Can Heathmont apply that tackle? They've got numbers around it, which they find. Throws on the boot, another spare there. Now Heathmont have got the spare there in Brooke Simpson. She just needs to pick it up. Well done by Norwood there. Throws it, doesn't have it, and there'll be a free kick towards Norwood. So Brianna Templar with the free kick.
Good opportunity here.
Great opportunity with 5 minutes to play. Probably about 30 metres out. Templar looking for any sort of running player pass, but big run up. So Brianna Templar coming in for goal to extend the lead for Norwood. Throws on the boot. Nice looking kick. Has it got the distance? It falls just at feet there. Heathmont put the tackle pressure on. And umpire says, I'll have it. It was a nice looking kick. Just fell that little bit short, unfortunately. Take some composure for Heathmont in this back line, which they do through hands. Tries, just falls at ground there for Lucy Watson. The umpire says, I'll have it. As time ticks away in this second quarter, the Division 5 Grand Final. Can Norwood pinch the last one just before the siren? Now Heathmont just trying to get it out at any opportunity, just stabbing at it on ground as is Norwood. Players running at it, just bend over to pick it up. Player stacks on there. Good tackle applied by Corbett. And the umpire said, I'll have it just on that 50 arc for Norwood. And tap down, nice. It's been well done by Watson for Heathmont today. Ducks under it, tries to put on hands. That's a good tackle. Screams for ball from the crowd, but umpire says, I'll have it. We've got about 3 minutes to go. Nice tap down here. Now can Norwood. Strong tackle applied there for Heathmont. And it's been really good, their tackling pressure today.
Certainly has.
Balls now goes through the hands of Sealy. Tackle applied. Picks up, just throwing on the boot there for Corbett. Doesn't go too far. Holding. And it's going to be ordered towards Heathmont.
Huge opportunity for them to move the ball forward now. Sent forward. Can they get a mark? Ball comes to ground. Norwood able to clear it again. Sent up and picked off. That has been a bit of a theme where they've got that player back. Same for Norwood as well when they are getting forward.
Simpson's been set up behind the ball quite well today for Heathmont.
So on that outer side, Norwood try and clear their lines again. Through the middle of the ground now. Can Heathmont move this forward? and try and snag one back. 1 point in it. Ball up from the umpire.
And then 1 point lead stayed from that first quarter. As time's ticking down. We're sitting at centre, so it can go either way. Plenty of time to score for either side here from the position that they're in. So we lose a bit of that sunlight with a little bit of cloud cover coming back over. It's been the day for it. Now Heathmont just trying to stab it at the boot, which they do. Now it goes into Heathmont's forward line, but Norwood got it now. They've got the spare out here on the close side. Bit of a foot chase for the ball. Which way is it going to bounce? It's going to sit nicely. Yes, it does. Just a tap in front. I just can't get clean hands at the last. Does get through it there. In Landy throws over to the top in Templar. Templar takes it on. Throws on the boot leading in front. Oh, good mark there for Norwood. A strong mark. And Gregson in the pocket there. 1 minute 30 left in this second quarter. Slight angle for her. Got players on the line. Ruby Gregson. Can she get it? Extend that lead for Norwood. Kicks at it. Nice looking kick. High. Really good looking kick. And kicks it. A ripping goal. Norwood kick their second for the second quarter and take a nice little lead, 2-3-15.
How about the crowd as well? But that was some great work from Norwood there to work that ball forward into the forward line again, find that target inside 50. They've done a great job of that so far in this contest.
Yeah, it's big, and they have deserved it. Like I said, it's been probably the majority has sort of been Norwood's way, and from there could have been anyone's from the position that it was as time sort of ticking on there. Ruby Gregson
might be a free kick for the 666, I think there.
Righto, so Norwood get it through the kick of Alex Lever. Ken Norwood's getting another one, back-to-back goals. We haven't seen it today so far. It's going to take Heathmont's great defensive pressure from here. Lucy Watson at the bottom of it for Heathmont. As time keeps ticking. In front there, nice tap down, goes straight towards Heathmont playing. Hayden Neal just throws it, gets it out of their defensive line. Ken, now nice response. We've seen the run from Larkins. And now a kick. It's going to go. Time's ticking. That's a really nice kick as well. Which way is it going to bounce? And goes out of bounds as the siren sounds for the end of the second quarter in the Division 5 Grand Final. Norwood lead 2-3-15. Heathmont 1-2-8. Ruby Gregson, the scorer there, as was Chapman, the other scorer in the first quarter. It's been a really nice game so far, and it sort of sets up the second half really, really well for both sides, as it's been a back and forth contest between them both, and both have applied some really great pressure around the ground. We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back for the third quarter of the Division 5 Deakin University Women's Grand Final. Welcome back to Deakin University Division 5 Senior Women's Grand Final between Norwood and Heathmont, live from Quamby Reserve. Norwood leading 2-3-15 to Heathmont 1-2-8, and it's been a really tight game, and it's been a real hard-fought game so far by both sides. Really been impressed by Heathmont's response after sort of the finals campaign and what Norwood have delivered sort of throughout the season. But they've kept calm heads, Heathmont, and staying well within this game, and it's well within their reach. Norwood still applying good pressure around the grounds, and have found that late goal in that second quarter just to get the scoreboard a little bit in their favour, but only 2 goals and Heathmont only the 1, as we're not far off the bounce for this third quarter and what could determine the grand final winner for this Division 5 match. My name's Scott Hardy, I'm your host. I'm joined alongside me is Oscar Ludke. We're going to get underway very shortly, Oscar.
We are, and we've got a big second half underway in this grand final.
Still a little bit of rain, but the blue sky in front of us suggests that will be underway.
Bit of cloud cover, but we're back on the way nonetheless, and it's going to be a free kick the way of Heathmont, straight out of the ruck contest.
Oh.
And a good smother there, I believe, from Caton, who soccers it forward. Ball comes back out towards the wing. A strong mark taken there. So Dwyer sends it forward. Ball comes to ground. Can't quite take the mark. Able to get the handball off in the direction of Larkins. Ball comes out to Kennedy. Larkins again chasing it towards the boundary. She's pushed out of the way. Put onto the boot there by Fort. And a push in the back called by the umpire. And 25. So that will be costly.
We've talked up Simpson's game sort of today. She's been sort of that one in the back half for Heathmont, but found herself on the wing position now. Nice looking kick at the leading player. Just falls at feet and trickles out of bounds. I don't know if it got touched at all, and that will be probably towards Norwood's favour in last touched. So in the back pocket there for Norwood. So Heathmont started well to have the possession in their half. How can they respond, and can they trap it in? It falls out the back, just unmarked there was Maggie Catton, and she throws on the boot. Another spare player here now. Norwood can find it over the top there through Landy. Landy's going to have it and kick at it to the centre of the ground.
So Norwood moving this forward well. Good mark taken. Wheeling forward. Trying to find a mark, can't quite hold on to it. Pack forming around now and locked in there tightly.
Unlucky Leah Haig there, just fell through hands.
Not far out from home. Can they get the ball forward, Norwood? High contact. Is it?
No, I'm just having
my apologies.
Lily Ellis at the bottom of that pack. Just been around it all today. She's been starring. If we were having the votes today, she'd be high in the count, I reckon, at the moment. And right on cue, she applies a really strong tackle there in the centre of the ground. So pretty much starting back where we were. Now can Heathmont get it? Nice run overlap there. Through hands, unfortunately, for Simpson. Can she get it? She's still bouncing it along. Which she gets it now. Throws on the boot. Well done to put that pressure on. Now Norwood got the spare back there. But just through hands. Now tackle pressure applied by Heathmont in Amber Johnson. And right in Heathmont's danger now. Simpson, can she get it? She's lurking out the back. Like I said, she'd been sort of down back, but sort of been pushed up forward in this last little bit. In front, nice lead at it there for Horrigan. Good tackle there by both sides. Now can one side get clean hands out. Just a bit of an up and under. Heathmont again, just put it back into their forward line. So Norwood under pressure. Got a bit of time, throws it on the boot. Bouncing ball now, they've got numbers around, they just got to work it out. Good tap on there for Norwood, just applying the pressure there through Morby to pick it up, which she does. A bit of a foot race, 2-on-1 here. They just need to use each other. Got the hands on in the pocket. Now which way? Going to have to take a really nice kick. Throws on the boot. Just the minor. Unfortunately, just fell to the wrong side for Norwood there.
It looked good, though.
It did look good. It was well played there. Leah Haig just misses. So Norwood 2-4-16 to Heathmont 1-2-8. We've played 4 minutes into this third quarter. And threw me the clock there. We've been counting backwards, and I'd had to work it out. Now the clock's going counting up, and it makes things a lot easier.
It is a strange day we're having down here. It is. So able to get the tap down. Gets the handball off there. Wrapped up.
Nice tackle by Watson.
It was. I'll get the palm down in the direction of Kennedy, and holding the ball. Big call from the umpire, and it'll be a free kick away of Heathmont as they try and use this out of their back half. Picked up now and put forward by Maggie Caton, and the ball's picked off. Sent back up towards the near wing. Trapped in there with it. Ball up, says the umpire. Maggie Caden doing the ruck work there.
Another one I like that is Watson in the ruck for Heathmont. She's been good today as well.
Yeah, 100%. Might be a little bit of a height advantage, you'd think, as it's tapped down to ground level. Great tackle there. Play on, says the umpire. In the direction there of Morby. Can't quite get the ball. Trapped in.
And he's good tackling pressure there. And Neil just couldn't get clean hands, unfortunately.
Able to get the ball down. Clearing it along this near wing. Palmed off the hands of Dwyer. Tries to get it out. Taken without the ball. Not called by the umpire. Ball locked in. Ball up here on centre wing on this broadcast side. Able to break through and send it forward for Norwood. Chasing it here is Morby. Holding, free kick. So it will be a chance for Norwood to set up down the line as it is sent forward.
Oh, nice
by
kick.
Haag. And a good mark taken, so able to find a short option there.
She's already kicked one today, Gregson. She kicked that one in the end of the second quarter.
So Ruby Gregson to increase the lead for Norwood. We're right behind her here. Comes in. Looks good, but it falls short. Can they get a mark on the line? Possibly a chance. Can they put it through? Haag's around it. And it does go through. In the end, 4 a minus score.
And it was a good kick by Gregson, just unfortunate, just not get that little bit of distance. Umpire just says wait. Now off she goes, the orange boots. Stand out kick now. Who's going to go in front? Oh, nice strong mark there by Kennedy on the far outside the 50. Kennedy, a bit of an up and under. It's just going to go or just over the head of the Heathmont player. So they're going to take a bit of pressure here on Heathmont's defence. Stacks on. Umpire will have it. And played 8 minutes in this third quarter. And Norwood, handy little lead, 2-5-17 to Heathmont 1-2-8. In Norwood's forward 50. Ruxio, that tap down, nice win there for Hurrigan. But that's only going to go to Heathmont. Simpson, she throws on hands. Kicks, now goes through Gaffer. Just a little kick. Alice throws it on the boot. Now underneath it, it's Heathmont player in Hayden Neal. Mark, a nice looking kick on that far side. Sun shines out, but it only goes as far as Alice. So Alice, a really nice kick on her. Bit of a floater this one. Again, under it is Heathmont. Got players around it here in Condon, who kicks it just in hope to the centre of the ground. Bit of a bouncing ball through centre. But again, Norwood applied that lockdown sort of role in that centre. Tries to take on the player, and that's going to be paid for dropping the ball. Get a little bit of an overlap there. Into the centre of the ground. Nice mark in front there for Heathmont and Charlie Martin. Martin looks at the options there. Oh, yeah, it's going to fall over back here for Heathmont. Norwood just trying to keep it trapped in where they can. Umpire says, I'll have it.
So, ball comes back down. Trying to break through and send it forward there for Heathmont. Does a bounce for it. Rolling towards the boundary line and goes out of play. So it will be Norwood to bring it back in.
Last touch rule there. So Norwood's kick goes as far as it can on that far side. Players around it. The umpire says, I'll have it. We'll play 10 minutes in this third quarter. Just in Heathmont trying to respond, find that next goal for them. Norwood been really well done and down back, but giving away the free kick there, Alice, for against them for Heathmont. Probably a little bit too far out. Got Simpson in the middle there, which they look for. Just a little bit over there. Now 2 around it for Norwood. Can they get clean hands, or can it come in favour of Heathmont? Simpson trying to pick it up for Heathmont. Umpire's happy to let this play on. He says, I'll have it. Danger area for Norwood in Heathmont's forward half. Nice tap down there. Falls at feet, throws it for a snap on goal, but unfortunately just to the far side for Hayden Neal. And Norwood will get it through Larkins. Saw that nice run from Larkins. Just throws a really big kick in front. Just falls. Last touch though through hands. So they're happy to keep playing on. Throws snap on the boot there for Hargraves. In front, but falls at it. Umpire might find a free kick for in the back. It's going towards the way of Heathmont and been awarded to Lucy Watson. Watson, nice looking kick to the top of the square. Good mark there. And strong mark by Charlie Martin for Heathmont. Dead in front. Score they're looking for. Martin, probably about 20 metres out, kicks at it, just goes to the right, but taken on last on line there. Strong mark for Watson. Watson on a slight angle. Amelia kicks at it, and it's a nice goal for Heathmont. They respond and they get around her. As Heathmont get that goal that they were looking for. Watson on that angle just last there and unmanned and quite a relatively easy mark and easy goal as it's 2-2-14 to Norwood 2-5-17.
Was a good goal. Keeps it nice and interesting as well.
It definitely does. I just played only we played 12 minutes into this third quarter. Like I said, a relatively easy mark. The kick initially was came off the side of the boot, so maybe that caught him a little bit unaware.
I'm going to tap it down to ground level. Juggling it He is low, but locked in that pack. Tap back down. In the middle of the ground now. Trying to get hands on it. Able to do so. Wrapped up immediately though.
Nice response from Heathmont just to close that gap. Now only a 3-point lead to Norwood. They just need to find those back-to-back goals. It's going to go to their side of the screen anyway. Kick at it. Well done there through Neil. Can she get it again? Now both players around it. Tried to throw through hands was Watson. Now kicks at it. Now a bit of a foot race. Going for it is Alice with pace, but doesn't need it. Got to help in a back one. Throws the kick on the boot, going to fall in front. Just needs clean hands. They throw a big tackle there. Hard not to get the free kick. Strong tackle on Templar. Just in front of us. Ruck's got a strong hit on there. Hayden Neil been around it as well in this third quarter. In front though was Watson, the goal scorer, and the ruck option, and she's had a great game so far. Neil again throws it on, good looking kick. Now it's going to bounce. Which way is it going to fall? It's going to fall in front of Lucy Watson and Alice. Alice gets it at tap of it, and the umpire will have it. So we played 15 minutes in this third quarter. Norwood still leading by 3 points. Taps at it. Just falls to Watson. Umpire says, I'll have it. Hasn't gone much further. Slight breeze picked up at the moment, but the rain's disappeared and the sun's still starting to shine out on that far wing. Watson taps it down. Strong tackle by Alice. The umpire says, I'll have it again. So it hasn't gone much further in these couple of minutes. So both sides happy to lock it down at the moment. Heathmont love that response for that third goal. Big tackle again. And tackles pressure for both sides has been really good today.
The whole game, it's been beautiful. Beautiful tackling pressure. Beautiful defensive work as well from both teams too.
Yeah, it has.
In that back line, they're set up really well.
Watson trying to tap it down and going no much further than where we are currently. So a couple of minutes killed by both sides. Umpire just throws it again. We can't get a clean space. Again, we're going to be wrapped up. We probably could have let that one play on a little bit longer, the umpire, just to get that ball out. And still sitting in that pocket there, so no harm for Heathmont. Norwood just need to get it out where they can. Tackles applied around. The umpire lets it go a little bit longer. And now it goes, just stabs at it off the ground. Heathmont just want to keep pushing that forward. Got a player out the spare at the back there in Charlie Martin. However, umpire says, I'll have it. Bit of a change of ruck. Tap down there is now snapped around the body. Which way is it going to go? It goes to the right, unfortunately. A really nice snap around the body there by Emma Simpson for Heathmont. They chip away closer to that lead. So Heathmont 2-3-15 to Norwood 2-5-17. Played 17 minutes in this third quarter.
And moving it quickly. That outer wing. Close to the boundary, goes out of play. Norwood 2-5-17, Heathmont 2-3-15, trailing by 2 points at the minute. Very close game on hands though in this grand final. Able to collect. Ball comes back out though. Trying to move it forward, back up towards that outer wing.
Just in front of Lobert there, but Larkins again sort of with that play down back, sort of happy to take the run on. We saw a run earlier in this game. It was a great run, great kick. Now on that far side of the wing, just trickles out of bounds. It'll be a throw up. Sienna Landy last holding it. So umpire says, I'll have it. And as time ticks away, and it's in a nice favour for Heathmont. But we've seen Norwood respond before with those couple of minutes to go and score that goal in the second quarter. But it's really in favour of Heathmont at the moment. Taps down now. Norwood just throw it on the boot, just trying to get it out as far as they can. Now in front there for Heathmont, but well done by Heidi Lobert for the tackling pressure applied. The umpire says, keep play on. As time ticks away, still in Heathmont's forward half. And sun beats down now, and that rain's long and truly gone. It was just a brief shower, and now back to clean football. In front, we've seen it and called Brianna Templar a lot today. Throws the snap around. In front's Heathmont, just tries to take on the player. Well done. She's going to get pinfall on the ball there. Took too much. So now, Norwood, they just need to play on. They've got about 3 in their forward half to 1 Heathmont player. Looks at the spare over on that far side. Is it going to bounce in favour of April Ellis? But it doesn't. And it's going to be probably last touch there. So lucky to avoid that there. For Heathmont, they probably need to get back into the defence line quicker than what they did. As time's ticking away, only 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. And tries to get rid of it. And the umpire says, I'll have it. So it's going to be tricky for both sides to score from here. It's going to take some clean possession from both sides here. Nice tap down into the centre. Now they're going to get the run through. Which way is it going to fall? Time still bouncing away over the back now. A little bit of a foot race. Going to take a little bit of composure here for Norwood just to get clean hands to it and at least lock it in. As time's ticking away for this third quarter, and the siren's going to beat both sides before any side can score. As we've hit the 20-minute mark, and probably the siren should be sounding, I would say.
That is an elusive siren.
Well, unless the clock's wrong, but yeah, I'm not too sure. That's still playing on. And now the siren sounds eventually. And questions will be asked if there was a score, but unfortunately for both sides, no score. So they just said, well our mistake, and we'll have it. Yeah. So Norwood lead 2-5-17 to Heathmont 2-3-15. A tight quarter there again, and Amelia Watson was the only scorer for Heathmont there in that second quarter. A really nice response, and it's really set up a fantastic fourth quarter coming up live from Combi Reserve with the Deakin University Division 5 Senior Women's Grand Final between Norwood and Heathmont. We'll take a short break and we'll return after that. Welcome back to Deakin University Division 5 Senior Women's Grand Final between Norwood and Heathmont Jets, live from Quamby Reserve. Been quite the tussle so far between both sides. There's only a 2-point lead going into the last quarter here, with Norwood with the most minor lead of 2-5-17 over Heathmont 2-3-15. Heathmont responded in that third quarter. Amelia Watson kicking the only goal for that quarter just to tighten that lead. It's been sort of just between a point and a point over the first and second quarter, and now the 2-point lead. So we've found that this is going to be a very, very tight contest going into the last quarter. So we're just waiting for some fans to come off the ground. So just
Been
waiting.
taken off by security.
They've got security at the grand final, so all underway here shortly. Just waiting for the last to get off the ground. And which way is it going to fall in favour? It's been a great response from Heathmont. I really like their game plan so far, and Norwood's both sides have been matched really evenly.
Yeah, it certainly has. It's been like that the whole game, and I think you'll find it was sort of Norwood would get a goal and Heathmont would come back and get one at the other end. It's been so evenly matched. It's been a great contest so far, and we've got a great last quarter underway. Nice close game on it.
Yeah, and I think for how well Norwood have scored throughout the year, I think their points for were like 630 or something. For Heathmont to lock them down only to 17 points so far, it's been credit to them, and they possibly could win it, because we've got a bit of push and shove in the back line and might give away a free. Umpire says, no, keep playing on. Umpire wasn't sort of watching, he was watching more in the centre. Now Norwood, can they get the first goal, or is it going to go in favour of Heathmont? Big up and under ball to win. Now Norwood get the play. Alice throws on boot. It's been starring for Norwood today. And falls out the back there, just throws on the boot. Which is a nice looking kick. Bit of a foot race, tapped in front, just with a little bit of extra height there, but couldn't get clean hands, unfortunately, Simpson. Now through hands over to Landy. Now back into the centre, into Alice. Had more time, could have taken it on a little bit. Throws on the boot. Bouncing ball. Which way is it going to fall? It's going to fall out the back, and they're going to miss just at the last minute there.
So close.
So close. She had probably a little bit more time. I think it was Alana Morby that missed it. Just slight, and you could hear the groans from behind the goals, which is the Norwood faithful down there. And again, a good mark in front there for Heathmont. They've been happy to take it on out of their back line and look for that running play.
Heading forward now, Heathmont. It's a great crowd we've got in, it has to be said as well. Packed to the brim here at Quamby Reserve.
It's a nice play by Landy on that far side. Just couldn't get that final clean possession, unfortunately. Norwood been playing nice pressure so far and looking to take it on, as it's just outside their forward 50. Tapped down there by Watson for Heathmont. It's been winning most of those contests throughout today, but just haven't been able to sort of get that clean possession sort of through the centre and everything like that. Umpire says, I'll have it. Watson tap under, but that goes back towards Norwood's favour. Throwing through hands, but can't get that clean possession at last minute there. Picked up, trying to, Sienna Landy. He's had a little bit of possession in this fourth quarter. Tap down there by Watson again, but Norwood's mids are doing a great job. Keep it locked in. Throws around the boot, which it does, but just goes through feet, unfortunately. Now it's trying to take on the player. Goes back into the inside. Looks for the player there. Takes it on. Going to get tackled at the last minute. Huge tackle. Goal-saving tackle there, as Brianna Templar looked to almost certainly kick at goal. But a strong tackle there for Heathmont. Been credit to them throughout today, Oscar, hasn't it, with their tackling pressure?
Yeah, certainly great tackling pressure. You got to hand it to them. They've been absolutely fantastic in that department today.
Just the composure sort of down back for them, and like I said, that pressure has been applied by Norwood for most of the game. They've kept their clear heads, happy to take it on and sort of run out of that back line. That was a huge tackle, great tackle.
Yeah, great tackle, great tackling pressure as well. Just great all-round footy from both sides. It's been a great contest.
Here's Alice, though. She's been good, and she's always happy to take it on. Nice snap around the body. It's going to bounce in favour of Norwood. Now Heathmont just trying to pick it up there through Neil. It's been good for them as well. Now just stacks on a little bit. The umpire says I'll have it just outside that forward 50 of Norwood. We see which way it can go. The wind picks up a little bit and those grey clouds keep coming back and won't go away at the moment as we've got tackle applied. And again, not going much further at the moment.
Ball up from the umpire. Heathmont still trailing by 3 points. This ball sent forward. Maybe a chance here, rolling towards the goals. Can Norwood snag another one? Tucked in the pocket. Tight angle. Maybe a chance. Can she pick it up?
Oh, big tackle there by Julia Metlenko on Chapman there. I thought Chapman was sort of set for that goal. Already kicked the one today. Chapman now through hands now, looks for the player, throws on the boot. It's going to be a goal for Norwood through Sienna Landy. And the umpires are talking, might be touched. And they're just having a chat. I don't know if they're going to be able to call it without it. I think it's a goal.
It's a goal.
Sienna Landy kicks the goal for Norwood. First response in this final quarter.
How about the crowd there behind the goals as well? Absolutely huge stuff.
Yeah, hard to call the touch unless it's sort of heard by the umpires. And I think where the goal was, it was going to be impossible sort of to overturn that.
Yeah, that's right.
Players from Heathmont were confident they had touched it, but umpire says that's a goal. So Norwood extend that lead again, just to 3-6-24 to Heathmont 2-3-15. 5 minutes played in this Division 5 grand final. Can Heathmont respond? They're going to have to. We have not had back-to-back goals. Yeah, that's a strong tackle. Umpire's happy to sort of keep it going. Big tackle, though, there by Lucy Watson. And now Heathmont's looking for that response. Goes, falls. Now they just need that player out the back. Tries to just stab at it there, Larkins. But dust goes through feet. Now Heathmont need to work it out. They've got spare there. Neil gets tackled with it. Umpire says, I'll have it.
Huge opportunity for Heathmont. They really need to bounce back with their goal now. They've been put on the back foot by Norwood. Norwood trying to clear this out. Ball rolling along the ground.
Throw.
And a throw, so free kick in the direction of Heathmont. Big opportunity for them. They need to use this ball well, though. Can they find a mark? Goes with the handball, little 1-2. With the hands again, sends it forward into the pocket. Can they grab a mark? Ball comes down to ground level. Locked in the pack. And it will be a ball up inside that forward 50.
And just where Heathmont wanted, Oscar. That's great pressure that they can now. They just got to find that goal.
Ball comes down. Trying to pick it up there. Rolling outside in the direction of Davies.
Good kick, Watson.
Backs
it's
down
going to bounce.
Forward. Hits the post.
The last kick there by Watson, unfortunately, just hit the post, so it'll be free kick towards Norwood.
Be Landy to clear it. Sent outside. Can't quite get a mark. And holding the ball cold.
Big tackle there by Charlie Martin.
That tackling pressure's so good.
All around the ground, hasn't it, Oscar? We've spoken about it. Now they've got the overlap.
It has been. And they're moving this quickly forward. Big pack forms. Can't quite take the mark. Trying to break away with it there, Alice. Calls for holding the ball. Locked in here.
Neil is around it as well. She's been good in that mid sort of position for Heathmont.
Able to get the tap down.
Neil.
Able to get the kick into the pocket. Close to the boundary. Worked out. Kennedy. Able to clear it. Through the middle of the ground now.
Got spares over the back here.
Maybe a chance for Norwood to move this quickly. Rolling ball out the back. Big opportunity.
Chapman, and which way is it going to bounce? So it's going to go back to the left, and then it's going to
my
go for a
goodness.
goal. Well, favour of it. She cheers
Can
with
you
the crowd.
believe that? Can you believe that? That is huge.
Abby Chapman, the bounce of the ball on that one, exceptional.
The amount of times we've seen that Sharon bounce any which way is that seems to be a bit of a theme.
That's just the favour of it. You know, when it's luck's on your side when it bounces like that. Obviously had the player over the top in Ruby Gregson as well, but yeah, didn't need her. I think she was sort of just hoping that it was going to bounce in favour. Otherwise, it's going to trickle off to the right. So Norwood lead 4-6-30. It's the biggest lead of the game so far, leading by 15 points over Heathmont 2-3-15. We played 9 minutes in this final quarter, the Division 5 Grand Final. So umpire has it in centre of the ground. Watson tapped down. Just only straight to the Norwood player. Umpire has it. Watson's been good for Heathmont today. Kicked the goal. Nice tap, but again, Norwood set up well around the ball, around that mid sort of position. It's going to bounce. Can they get clean hands through Sealy? But they can't. Tackle applied. And the umpire says, I'll have it. So Watson just trying to find Neil, which she does. They've worked well in tandem today. Now Heathmont have got it with the advantage. It's going to bounce in front. Just falls well done by Norwood, though, to pick it up, clean hands, and just throw it on the boot. Now over the back, just three hands. A holding free kick has been awarded towards Heathmont, and no one really knows. I think it's going to be awarded to number 49 there in Lily Dwyer.
Yeah, a bit of confusion there. Dwyer using it wide. Hits the deck. Chasing it after it now is Davies. Able to send it forward for Norwood.
Chapman
finds a mark in Chapman. Sent into the pocket. Can she find a mark? She does. Mark taken there. And a big crowd behind the goals.
And they've worked well together. There's Ruby Gregson who let that goal bounce the other side.
So, Ruby Gregson to increase Norwood's lead. Looks all right off the boot.
Oh no, you can hear the groans. You know, they're sort of seeing it before we are probably.
100%.
So just a minor score for Norwood. 4-7-31 to Heathmont 2-3-15. Heathmont now need to respond. That lead starting to increase. And like I said, biggest of the day. It's been a point, and 2 points. And now a lead out into 16 points. Good smother. Well done by Norwood there on the far side. Good chase applied. Pick up through hands on the far wing there through Steph Condon. Bit of an up and under kick, but Heathmont happy just to push it forward where they can. Stabs at it. Norwood going to possibly pick it up here through Rochford, but tackle pressure applied. The umpire has it as we've played 11 minutes 30 in this final quarter. Sun's back out. Clouds have disappeared again. Picturesque sort of way to end the final quarter. As we're just waiting for the ball to come back. It sort of got kicked away at last minute, but umpire says, I'll have it, and just waiting for it to come back. So Norwood found that response in this final quarter. I should have gone over to that huddle and heard what was being said. I said I was going to, but unfortunately we don't have the fantastic Kate Green down doing our boundary work. So we've sort of let it slip a little bit from other games, but it's going to be a free kick to Heathmont. So you just need to find that player. It's probably been missing today, just finding that spare player or that clean player and having a few back-to-back possessions. It's been tackles central for both sides today as Norwood get the advantage back on their terms. Just going to stab at it. Yes, kicks along the ground. Bit of a bouncing ball in front. Two players around it for Norwood to pick it up. They can't get the communication there with Chapman. Chapman might slink out the back, which he does. She gets tackled straight away. Now pushing through it. Trying to is Sienna Landy. She's already kicked the goal today. Can't get through. Heathmont again put that tackling pressure in the defensive half. Now through hands, can Heathmont get it out, but it only goes to Norwood and it's dropping the ball. So there's strong tackle, and they've been awarded towards Heathmont in Emma Simpson.
So Heathmont need to move this ball quickly. Trailing this game, Norwood 4-7-31 to Heathmont 2-3-15. Umpire says no prior. Ball comes down to ground level. Ball rolling towards us here. A big bump. And able to work through.
Oh,
This one is dight. Maybe a chance here for Norwood. Sent forward by Landy. A great run.
good
And a
mark.
good mark picked off there.
Simpson.
Fantastic.
Simpson again down back for Heathmont. Great mark, but unfortunately just a sort of poor kick and shelled the play without it. Alice was going to take it on. Yeah, Alice is going to take it on now. Throws on the right boot. It's going to take a bit to bend from there, and that'll be a minor score. Nice kick on it. It's been great today for Norwood. So that's 4-8-32 to Heathmont 2-3-15. 14 minutes into the last quarter.
It was a good kick, though. It was a fantastic kick.
Yeah, it was. Just needed that breeze to assist it a little bit. There's going to be a free kick for pushing the back. It's going towards Heathmont. Got a player down here in the wing. If they can move it so quickly, she's calling for it, but just can't find her at the moment. That's Chloe Jones here. And she might work back towards her. Nice mark in front there by Alice. Give her the trophy or give her the badge or whatever we've got for best on. A really nice kick. Great kick into their forward, but just touched in front for Heathmont and falls at the back there for Chapman. Dangerous position again. Norwood score another one, and that'll definitely seal it if they do. Just trying to push it forward at any opportunity that they can. Good use of body picked up. Now trying to get back into the centre of the ground. A high free kick, and it's going to be awarded to Sienna Landy. Landy's already kicked the one today. Just on a slight angle, not far out. And this would be the icing on top if she can kick this.
This will bring the house down if she kicks this.
They'll love it from behind the goals. They will know as soon as it's off the boot. That cheer squad from behind. Landy coming in. Deliberate action. Throws on the right. It's looking all right. It's going to go for a goal. It's going to kick another for Norwood. It's been a great quarter for him. Sienna Landy kicks her second for the day. And that takes that lead further and further in front. I'd say that's Norwood at home. That's 5-8-38 to Heathmont 2-3-15 as we've played 16 minutes into this final quarter.
What a great bit of work to get that down forward to her as well. And Norwood have really just taken this game away in this last quarter.
They've held in there really nicely, Heathmont. Unfortunately, that Norwood have just found that next gear in that final quarter. We probably expected that from that first bounce, but it's taking a bit of time for Flood Wars to break. And at the moment, Norwood kicking away and looking like Division 5 grand final winners.
Only 4 minutes left to play as well.
4 minutes to play.
Heathmont, if they want this, they've got to bite back quickly. Rolling towards their forward line. Maybe a chance if they can get a mark.
Oh,
Ball
well
comes
done.
to ground. And Norwood's defence has held up so good all day.
That was a great spoil by Larkins.
Big tackle laid there. Big tackle.
Tash Rochford. Good tackle there.
Big tackle on Dwyer. Comes back down in the direction of Dwyer. Can't quite pick it up. Norwood clear this. Chasing in the middle of the ground now. Sent forward in the direction of Sealy. No prior, says the umpire.
Well done by Norwood, keeping it out of that forward line. I thought Heathmont were going to get that advantage there.
Some great work in the defence department from both sides. Wrapped up again.
Time's ticking away. Getting closer and closer to Norwood holding the cup.
They really need something soon. They are desperate for a goal right now, Heathmont. And they're not going to get one just yet. It's cleared out for Norwood. Can they try and send this back down? Wrapped up in a good tackle.
it's been a credit to their side. You know, they've got players of current under 16s like Ruby Gregson's played in it, Madison Kennedy. They've got a great junior program, and you know, to step into the league for the first time and deliver, you know, straight up. It's a credit to the system down there. They've got a great women's division, and obviously got a good list and some great juniors coming through their junior program.
Great mark there from Watson. They use it quickly and move it forward into the pocket. Possibly a chance here for Heathmont.
Holding, going the way of Norwood.
So free kick to Norwood. Will go the way of Amelia Larkins, who went on that good run earlier on when she put the Jets on. Big kick outside of the defensive 50 for Norwood. High contact. It will go Heathmont's way, so maybe one last roll of the dice for them.
Got
the
it.
handball didn't quite work there.
And they had the extra number out the back as well, Heathmont, unfortunately. It just has not been their quarter, the fourth quarter.
Condon chasing it. Ball rolling around on the ground there. And
I think it's a throw towards Heathmont.
So they are getting opportunities now, Heathmont. Can they take one? Sent forward, a good mark taken there. He's got to use it quickly. Goes short. And finds an option.
It's going to be painful. Like, oh, that's a good mark.
Great work in defence there. Great mark taken there by Chapman.
Here's that run again that we've seen before. She takes it on, and time is ticking. Norwood are going to be the Division 5 grand finalists, and they're going to hold the cup aloft. They've done so well in this last quarter and been standout from many players. Throws on the boot as it goes, trickles out of bounds, and Lloyd keeps it in possibly. The umpire says, yeah, last touch is going to go towards Heathmont.
The siren's going to go at any time.
I didn't think there was any time on, but I don't know what's happening with the clock. So it's gone over. So play on. Still, it's just a matter of when that siren's going to sound. Norwood are going to be the victors at 5-8-38 to 2-3-15. So play on still. Oh, good tackle there. Dropping the ball. So Heathmont haven't slipped at the moment. Still happy to play on and for a bit of pride.
It's just a matter of when now that siren will go.
But yeah, it's been a credit to them. Like I said, that junior program that they've got, and obviously plenty of women sort of pushing up as throws on the boot. Good smother. And there goes the siren. Heathmont, unfortunately, going to get the kick at the last, but a free kick for below the knees, and he's going to see if she wants to take the kick. And as the siren sounds, and it's been the way of today. I think a funny way sort of to end it as the celebrations just put on pause for the moment.
It's very fitting ending. It has been a strange.
But other girls are getting around. They're pushing off to the far side. There are only a few left in the back pocket here. Nice kick, and that's a funny way to end the game. But Norwood, Division 5 winners, premiers for season 2025. The girls get around it. As it's been a brilliant response there in that final quarter. It was such a hard-fought win initially. Like had the 1 point lead into a 2 point lead, and then finally takes that extra win of putting that margin out further and further in front. And it's been a credit to that system down there. The coaches will be extremely happy in Tony Box, assistant coach. In Tyler Bender as coach. Got the assistant coaches, and it's a credit to that team. They've done so well.
They have. They've done really well, and credit as well to Heathmont. Although they fell on the end of a loss today, they had a great season. They did so well to get into the grand final, and they had a great final series and an absolutely great season as well. So they should be really happy.
Yeah, you can't be disappointed. Like we said, we obviously knew what happened in the first final, and to respond the way they did, to keep Norwood only to 38 when they've scored so frequently. They've had multiple goal scorers throughout their year, Norwood. It's been an absolute great response from them. But yeah, unfortunately for them, they take the loss, and Norwood are premiers for the Division 5 Women's Deakin University. It's been a good game to call. We're having some issues initially with the PA system, so I'm not too sure if the PA system is up and running and whether presentations sort of going to take place in as per normal. If they were, we'll hopefully capture them a little bit with our cameras, but we're just waiting to hear and see whether that's going to take place. So plenty of players getting on the ground there and getting around and the enjoyment of it for Norwood. And they've delivered a premiership cup for their women's side in that first season. So been a great result for them.
So good. What a feeling, you know. There's nothing like winning a grand final, and just what a great win for these girls, and what a season they've had as well.
And we'll continue coverage. We've got more grand finals coming from Quamby. There's also obviously finals over at H.E. Parker Reserve that are being covered throughout today. So the coverage will continue throughout most of today for all finals of the women's division, which we'll sort of see that it all wrap up at the end of this weekend. But yeah, for the first game for a final for this one, it was great to sort of have the tight contest that it was. They obviously, we weren't too sure which way it was going to sort of fall, but obviously to have the tight contest, to call it alongside it for 3 quarters, and then obviously just see Norwood just have that little bit of extra composure at the end. It's a great grand final to be able to witness and call alongside.
Yeah, 100%. And it was so evenly matched though as well, and it was just that last quarter where they really ran away with it. And I've got the presentation going on there. We can't quite see anything amongst the crowd, but
I'm not too sure they're wheeling out sort of some of the stuff at the moment, or if it's just going to be sort of something they're going to do sort of in centre there, because they've got some of the players of Norwood out the back, and then the Heathmont players sort of off to the side. Normally they sort of set up everything from here, but at the moment this is where we can see. I think the standout sort of, like I said, for Norwood though, Lily Ellis was exceptional. Obviously Sienna Landy kicked the 2 goals, Abby Chapman kicked the 2 goals, Ruby Gregson the 1, and then for Heathmont, had Amelia Watson kick that second. We missed the player of the first, but yeah, just found those extra goals where they I guess Heathmont sort of couldn't. And so we'll see. Hopefully from here we'll get some of the player presentation, but I'm just waiting to see whether there's been any update to our PA system at this stage. Like I said, we missed, unfortunately, the intros at the start, but that was just due to the fact that the PAs wasn't working, and I'm not too sure if they've set up for that.
We've got a volleyball out here.
There's a volleyball. Yeah, they've got everything at the moment. So, look, I think we'll probably end our sort of coverage of. I think the cameras will sort of keep rolling for a bit whilst they get the presentation of the cup.
Yeah.
But have moved very much onto the far side, and it's hard to see anything from that end. But it's been a great contest. I've enjoyed calling it alongside you, Oscar, and like I said, it's been great to watch women's football throughout the season. It's been a great season for women's footy with the divisions, and it's been an even contest for most of them that we've called.
Yeah, 100%, and always good to have a good call, alongside you. So good to be down here, and it's been absolutely great season of women's footy. It's been so good to call and to come down here each week and just see how much the game's progressing. It's just absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
awesome for footy.
And I think also just the coverage that we've sort of had through, obviously, LKL Media and Sportscast who are assisting us today. That's been great just to sort of be able, for those that haven't been able to make it, to watch it sort of week in, week out, have every game sort of covered, and you can sort of see everything from, from the lounge room or from your iPad, etc. when you're watching on YouTube and Facebook. I think they're trying to get some of the group out to this side, closer to us, as people are starting to mingle and move a little bit further, or else it may be that the next game is going to come underway. So it doesn't stop at the moment for the next game. You've got you calling the next game, which is Heathmont and Coldstream.
Yeah, I'm here for this, and I got Chris Cordes, who's just had a bite to eat from the canteen, and he'll join us in a second. Yeah, no, that's he always having a bite to eat.
Always happy to have a feed. But yeah, he's got a good representation as well, as much as we say with obviously Norwood's program and their junior program, which is up and coming and firing, obviously from this grand final win. I think for Heathmont, they've got such depth in their list for the women's division, just to have the two sides running around.
Yeah, 100%, and it'll be. It'll be great to see how they go next year now, and they are the benchmark now, Norwood.
They are, and that's. I think that will be the end of the coverage. I think at this stage, as they're making their way off, I wasn't too sure if the presentation might take over on the other side, possibly. I'm not too sure. Just with those issues of the PA, I think we've had to sort of move things. So we'll probably end our coverage because they're going to go out of shot very, very shortly, everyone. So thank you for joining us for Division 5 Grand Final here at the Deakin University women's game. I'm just waiting to see whether indeed everyone is going off. It looks like the players are going off to the other side, which we're going to lose sort of view of, unfortunately. But hopefully we should have that hopefully rectified for the next grand finals, and we'll have a bit more coverage in regards to sort of being able to see the presentation of the trophy and the players' banners and everything like that. Heathmont is still out in the ground, but yeah, I think they're going to sort of do it over on the far side, which is going to be out of view for us. Yeah, they're going to do it over on that far side. Oh yeah. We might take our coverage over there if we can. We'll see if we can get some pictures for you guys at home.
You want to go now?
Yeah.
Let me change this. Yeah.
What's going on? Too bad?
It's too hard to get it. Yes, I can't really hold it and check the names. So if that's all good, it's fine. Just give me most.
Oh shit. really hard to hear you right now. Yeah.
captain, number 21, Alana. And your premiership coach, Tyler Bender. And your winners, Women's Division 5, EFNL Grand Final, Norwood.
Stand up, Nick, use your steps.
Our mantra might have been the like this one.
Let Nick stand front.
You can't pretend, mate. You weren't leaving it all the little. That's not an 11.
Like, ask for autograph.
You got me scary, innit?
So I have to start, right? So I got the inside their forward half. It's been all there in their half. This entire first term at the moment is we've got just under 5 minutes left to play in quarter one of this Division 3 grand final. As there's Matty Stark applying a tackle, so doing well to drop a bit deeper. We'll have a ball up from the Jets upright, so the Rucks will go at it. This time it's Everston winning the tap, and the kick's on its way, and it might get out the back, and it's tap there from Coldstream. That's exactly what you want in grand final day, especially when you're under the cosh a bit. There's last-ditch efforts like that, and now wheeling onto the right boot. Clearing kick gets out the back of the pack. We're going to be a true centre wing here on the far side of Quamby Reserve. Couldn't quite take it, was Coughlin. Now it's coming out. Still no real winner of it yet. Just punching, tapping, trying to get the footy to sit up. But it just won't, and we'll have a ball up. So the Rucks will go at it once more. Will go wide, and so on. In fact, that it stayed in, still in pursuit of the ball. It's just been kept in, couldn't let it go out as to the last touch rule. A chance now. The Cougars have numbers around the footy in defence. Ducking and doing well was a Jets play, but now it's cleared by Coldstream's Herman. Flying footy and does well, very courageous, took the mark. And they had eyes for the footy, and now moves on to the right, gets it forward. Plenty of body locked in the air. All right, so welcome back to your Division 3 Grand Final fixture here between Heathmont and Coldstream out at Quamby Reserve. It's currently Heathmont 5-4-34 to Coldstream 1-1-7. The Jets hot off the gates here with an early start. Haley bounds on the full, so not something that we saw a lot of in the first term. We've been blessed to a really good game of footy actually so far. Very high scoring, very accurate kicking, but on that occasion that one was just off the mark. So getting the player on the right line, a chance to go through some of the major contributors so far for Coldstream. Really, it's Maddie Stark against the world here so far. She's trying to get her side up and going. But for Heathmont, plenty of contributors. Like we said, Hayley Ferris with the 3 goals, Rachel McPherson with 2, Kyla Morrow and Alana Brown. As the ball go up, so well one in the ruck there from Heathmont, but a lot of footage still to be won. This bounce, get the backward body work. Gee, Talisha okay went in for 1, 2 or 3 bites of the pie with just the hip and shoulder there. But eventually the footy went over the line, so we'll have a ball up. And Coldstream do well on the right. Couldn't quite get good purchase on it though. Looking to bring it out was Underwood, but just wouldn't quite sit up for her. A slight win here at Quamby Reserve, but nothing too major to really create a scoring end. And there, making up for a missed shot at goal was Maddie Stark going back with the flight of the footy, handed it off, got it to a teammate who now centres the ball, and the mark's been taken by Jess Proven. Like we said, if there was anyone to get this Coldstream side churning again and chugging along, it would be Maddie Stark. She took that contested pack mark just out the front. Footy's ended up with Jess Proven, who already has a goal today. Bit of a longer runner. She'll be kicking from a slight angle here, maybe 20 degrees from the centre, 15 metres out. Proven, first second of the day, gets it to go. And there's Jess Proven, second of this fixture. Coldstream second at that. And like we said, for the first time this season, the Cougars against the Jets have got 2 goals before 3/4 time.
That's it, and it's Maddie Stark doing all that work there, taking that mark, as you said, and getting it down forward to Proven. Five, 4, 34, Coldstream 2-2-14. They trail at the minute, Coldstream. Trying to work this footy forward, Heathmont, as the wind picks up here at Quamby Reserve. Trying to work this forward, a big tackle laid, I believe, on Brooke Mullinger. And it is holding the ball. A great tackle there. Good work from Bartlett. And there might be a bit of an injury here for Coldstream. Just take a bit slow to get up there. The trainers are out.
While we've got the break, we'll have a chance to give a bit more context to this one. So, a bit of revenge on the cards for both of these sides, but in so it looks like it might be Sophie Stark. Can't quite see the number, but it might be as they're just tending to her. We hope she's okay. But to continue on from what we were talking about before, Coldstream, like we said, beat Heathmont last year in that preliminary final by a point. Fell short at the final hurdle to Moorabach by 43 points in that grand final.
So that was Sophie Stark there. She looks like she's up now, so it's good to see.
Very encouraging sign. So she's up and no chance to rest because she's got to take this free kick and just finds a short lead-up option. It was very well picked out to Erin Rackham, who led well. We kicking from 50 here, just looking to centre it at the top of the square. Plenty around it out the back of the pack. And just behind. So the Cougars just chipping away here, chipping away slowly but surely. They've worked themselves up to 2-2-14. As there wasn't a rush or behind before, my apologies. It was just to the side of that behind post for a ball up or a boundary throw in rather. Is Heathmont with a lot of work to do, looking to just rush it over the line, won't do so. It said well, Wheeler Way was very well done by the defence there to take the game on, and now the Cougars have numbers 2v1. Maddie Stark's a bit further back from the footy. She'll get it now, get on the right boot. So chance to go forward once more. They use the corridor this time. 1v1 marking contest, and well done there. But she'll look to use the corridor and did well. But gee, the footy just held up a touch in the wind there. So here to be one at the moment. Plenty of bodies around it. One was Lauren DeMarte for Heathmont. She applies a tackle this time, and looking to bring it out was Arnott. Plenty of balls still to be won this time. It's the Jets wheeling away their first forward 50 of this second term. Around it was McPherson, couldn't quite take it now as the footy wrapped up in a tackle well. And we'll have a ball up. So Rux will go at it. It was won there by Amy Morrow of Heathmont, looking to burst away herself. She'll rove her own work, kick a goal and score. We'll talk about taking matters into your own hands. How about winning the hit out from the ruck, roving the hit out, bursting away from a defender and then kicking truly at that. So terrific play there by Amy Morrow. Gets her 17th goal of this season. And Heathmont just pull away. 6-4-40 plays 2-2-14. 26-point margin.
It's increasing that lead ever so more, Heathmont. That was some great work there from the Jets. Back in the middle of the ground. And Coldstream working this one forward. Rolling ball along the ground there. Stark's in there at the bottom of the pack. Ball doesn't look like going anywhere. Back underway. A little tap to advantage. Trying to chase this footy is Brown. Has a bit of noise behind us here.
A lot going on in the car.
So it is a ball up in the centre of the ground. Trying to break away there. Able to get it onto the boot as she's tackled was Herman. And now Heathmont have the footy. Used along the wing. Trying to chase this one. And able to dispose of it is Lake. Off the boot of Lake, back up the wing now. Running forward with the footy is Marshall. And an intercepted mark taken. And Coldstream able to send this one back up the line. But it's smothered and comes out of bounds near us. Will be a bowl up here. And the ball's back in the hands of the umpire, so the Rucks go at it. Palm down in the direction of Herman. Chasing the footy now is Arnott. And able to wheel around Marshall and find a target there in Bowyer-Smith. Sends it towards the forward 50 arc. And now Coldstream repel to that outer side. Ball along the ground. Picking it up there was DeMarte. And in the end, wrapped up, no prior. Umpire calls for the ball. Ball comes down. Big tackle laid. No prior. Once again, as the tackle's laid on Sophie Stark. The two Stark sisters out there today for Coldstream. Making a big impact on this game. Ball falls out the back. Possibly a chance, just stayed too far to the left. It was almost another goal there for Jess Proven, but couldn't quite finish there. So minor score, 6-4-40 to 2-3-15.
And needed another crazy bounce of the Sharon there, Jess Proven, but just couldn't quite get it. So Heathmont will bring it out of defensive 50 now. There's plenty of bodies around the footies. It's off the body of Holly Duke in the pack, but now Heathmont out the back and ready to burst away here as it's a one-on-one contest. The footy will bounce at a 180-degree angle, so it went backwards towards where it came from as McPherson now handballs. Kick will go forward. It will sit up nicely. No real winner of the footy just yet as there's plenty around it. Duke's there again. And now he's wrapped up in the tackle. So we'll have a ball up. Heathmont threatening to break away there, but Coldstream did well just to make a contest of it and lock the footy in. So Rucks will go at it. Was Everstein there? Footy eventually ended up in the hands of Ella Hearn. Will have a ball up. So Ella Herman starting to get a bit of elbow grease into this game for Coldstream, doing a lot of the heavy lifting through that midfoot as it stands, as it's found its way forward now. Gee, letting a bump and not take the footy was Krista Blythe. And now she's got the footy. It's spilled out in a tackle. Looking to shrug off a few was Bartlett, but she's been pinned for holding the ball. So it'll be Bronte Arnott to restart play here. And 25-metre penalties called. So Arnott will be ushered forward. She can get a forward 50 entry here. Just assesses her options. Not a ton of movement inside 450. Kicking in the player on the mark. Got it straight back, almost as if it was planned. Arnott now inside forward 50. It's got to get out of the back of the pack off a fierce chap was around it for the Cougars. The captain looking to repel. Gets a handball out to a teammate in Sophie Stark. But she's wrapped up. So we'll have a ball up. Some 35 metres out. From the Heathmont uprights, it will be Chappell nominating the ruck this time as it's come out. Got a handball wide. Snap check side was smothered. Couldn't quite get it. Sophie Stark's around the footy and wraps up Amy Morrow, but it's come out somehow. A lot of balls still to be won here. Ferris handballs backwards to Kyler Morrow. Morrow goes one further, kicks on its way. Goldwoods will drop just short. 2v2 contest in there. The Jets looking to burst away. Burst onto the right foot. Kick it goal. It would drop short. And the intercept mark taken there by Carla Gossip.
So Coldstream to try and exit their defensive 50. Holly Duke goes up the line, picked off. Emily Everstein. It's options forward, goes towards a pack. It's about a 4-on-1. And the mark taken there by Moat. In the direction now of Eastham. Looks up the line, picked off again. They're set up pretty well there, the Jets, and it's Anna Carrig going forward. Ball bouncing in favour and lands in the hands of Eastham again. Back in the direction of Carrig. Chasing it is Browan. And a big tackle laid there. And a ball up. It'll be from the umpire. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Coldstream still trailing 2-3-15. Heathmont 6-4-40 in this Deakin Uni Division 3 Senior Women's Grand Final from Quambie Reserve. High ball there. Trying to get around it is Jess Proven. Able to get around one. Gets the handball away. And it's sitting inside Coldstream's forward 50, but can they convert? Big tackle laid. Will be a stoppage inside 50. Put onto the boot. Looks good. The crowd will tell you the rest. Great goal there for Talisha O'Kane. And Coldstream get a much needed goal, Chris.
Yeah, well, with time running out, or winding down in this opening half, it's the opportune moment apparently to, well, not apparently, it was the opportune moment to just get it on the boot, send it goalward, and saying you can't win the lotto if you don't buy a ticket. That was a very good kick at goal there from Talisha O'Kane. So Coldstream, they're doing well in this second term, but they'll need to keep that going as she wrapped up in the tackle straight away. And given the free kick for a push in the back was Ella Herman, who's been absolutely terrific in this second quarter. She'll look to use the far side wing. It was through the hands of a teammate in Savannah Coughlin. Now looking to bring it out for Heathmont. Was high and then the footy's going to bounce. Dukes around it, got it to Maddie Stark, who's now in the midfield, gets it forward. G couldn't quite grasp the mark, was Abby Brown. She just didn't get close enough to it. Still a lot of work to be done here, just on the edge of forward 50. And we've wrapped up and we'll have a ball up. It's on the edge of the Cougars 50. So the Rucks will go at it, more or less cancel each other out, looking to win the clearance for Heathmont, and doing so is Brontiana, who's been very good this match as well. Sophie Stark around the footy then, wrapped up, was held afterwards as well, but no free kick paid. Kyla Murray gets it forward now. It bounced out the back. Alana Browns in pursuit 2v2 here. Who's going to win out? The Heathmont players running to each other. It was well done from the Coldstream defence and cleared well there by Kate Pickard. Still a lot of footy to be won as Holly Duke will get it. Browns hunting her down though, and hunts her down well. Holding the ball called. She can go quickly now, Alana Brown, if she wants to, but will instead elect to just wait for her teammates to get inside the forward 50. Give her some options. There's a pack forming about 30 out. It was, footy hit the deck. Coldstream looking to bring it out. Got the kick off just before she was hit. Still a lot of work to do around it is Herman. Swamped upon in the tackle. Did well to free her hands to get a handball off. Now they need to go wide. They do so. Looking for Eastham. Kick was slightly off the instep. Estevina around there. Still can't win it quite yet. Now does well. Everstein gets it forward. Pack forming under it. Still a lot of work to do. As Moe was there. Footy now eventually cleared. Still plenty of bodies around it. Now looking to win it was Hine and sends it forward. Does well. 2v2 contest under the footy. Brilliantly taken pack mark there. The intercept mark They'll look to wheel around onto the right boot. It was over the head of Eastham. Still a lot of work to do. Eastham turned to tackle their handball. Somehow got out to Heinen. Now, gee, all four players in there almost tackling each other. Didn't realise where the footy was, but it's eventually squirmed loose. Sophie Stark around it. Just got a fist to it. Was on it. Now looking to bring it out. Plenty of bodies around, and we'll have a ball up after all that frenzy. Just 60 metres out from the Heathmont uprights. So 19 points to margins. We have 20 seconds to go. Coldstream need to stick fat and not give up a score in the remainder of this second term. No real winner of the footy just yet. Matty Stark will be wrapped up in there and off a ball up. So the clock keeps ticking. The Cougars won't mind that. 5 seconds left. We'll need a miracle here to get a score. As Everstein goes up in the ruck strongly, they cancel each other out. Duke got a fist to it, and there's a halftime siren. So your score from Quamby Reserve in this Division 3 grand final so far. Heathmont 6-4-40 to Coldstream 3-3-21 goal scorers so far today. Hayley Ferris with 3. Rachel McPherson with 2 and Amy Morrow with the single. On the other side of things for Coldstream, 2 to Jess Proven and 1 to Talisha O'Kane. We'll have a break here, and then we'll return after the break to bring you the second half of action from this Division 3 grand final and more scores from around the grounds at H.E. Parker, where the Division 1 grand final is on display as North Ringwood take on Surrey Park. So welcome back. We're just about ready to get the second half of action underway in your Division 3 grand final between Heathmont and Coldstream. It's the Jets 6-4-40, leading Coldstream 3-3-21. It's a 19-point lead for Heathmont. Although Coldstream just managed to get a bit of a foothold in this game as it wore on there. They got absolutely stormed out of the gates from a Heathmont side that started off red hot, but have since just slowly been chipping away the lead that was 27 at quarter time and now stands at just 19. So there's a siren. We're just about ready to get back underway, and we are, as the Rucks will go at it. And it'll be Heathmont winning the first hit out. socket off the ground forward. We've got a scoring end developing in this right side of your screen. But Coldstream will bring it out, take a mark in the corridor, and now look to play on and do just that. 2v2 contest there. It's Maddie Stark up against Miranda Marshall. That's an interesting matchup to look out for. Stark going to ground, doing well. Now swooping through and picking up the footy was Coughlin. Got it forward. Plenty of bodies under it. 3v2 in favour of Coldstream. Picked up by Proven. Handball received. Sophie Stark, left foot, goal! Coldstream strike first.
Straight out of the gates.
And just like the second quarter, they start off with an early major. It was excellent work.
What a start that is, Sophie Stark. For Coldstream, those Stark sisters having a big impact on this game.
Well, they just found a spare through the corridor. Were able to get it forward, win a few individual duels, and then before you know it, the shot at goal was there. Lead down to 13 here. 6-4-40 plays 4-3, 27.
Back underway in the middle of the ground. Ball rolling out of that pack now. Picked up immediately in a tackle. So, just a chain of stoppages here. It's been an awesome contest so far. Able to pick up, send it forward on the boot, and a good strong mark taken there. And sent forward by McPherson. Can Heathmont bounce back after that last goal from Coldstream? We'll have a ball up from the umpire here after that tackle. Ball back to ground. Able to collect the footy there. She's met quickly was Brown. And all tied up there on that outer side. I'll hand it to the umpire to put it back on the plate. And wheeling around here. This ball in that centre corridor as it's sent forward. Ball comes off hands. Coldstream trying to clear their lines. But not as far as Olivia Heenan, who sends it back forward. And a bit of back and forth, bit of kick to kick here from side to side. And
there's another.
It's come back again. And it is back to Heenan once again. Bit of back and forth here. Good contest there. Umpire will have it once again. Put forward for Heathmont. Contest forms once again. A few stoppages. It is a hot contested footy here. And the sun's starting to shine down here at Quambia Reserve.
It's lovely with the sun out, isn't it?
It is with the sun
Very
out,
scenic.
it's lovely, but when the wind picks up, I'll tell you what, it gets a bit chilly. Back to ground level. Trying to move this one forward, Heathmont. But it is a big pack around the footy there, up forward. Neither team sort of able to get the ball out of that sort of area at the minute. Locked in once again. And 4 minutes played. Heathmont 6-4-40 to Coldstream 4-3-27. They trail at the moment still. It was a hot start from Heathmont at the start of this game. and they have been proving to be quite a challenge for Coldstream to get a hold of throughout the season. So this will go in the direction of Heathmont. So try and get this ball forward. Able to take a strong mark in the pack, and it is very back and forth at the moment as Coldstream try and send this out wide, and it is going to be picked off again and intercepted there by Marshall. Ball comes off hands, not quite able to take that mark, and a big tackle laid there, possibly high contact, I think, called. Was it, or was that just a bowl up, I think? It is a bowl up. Tap down, Heathmont. Able to put this forward. Have a listen to the crowd. Heathmont increased their lead. And a good goal there. Couldn't quite see who kicked that one. But Heathmont, 7-4-46.
Alana Brown, I think, with that one.
4-3-27. A great goal from, I think, Alana Brown, as Chris said there. 6 minutes and 40 gone.
So Heathmont respond. It's a goal apiece so far in this third term, as we've got 7 minutes just about played. Of course, timer going up this time. In the second half, we'll have up to 2 minutes time on in each quarter. As bursting away from the pack is McPherson. He throws it on the right boot. Staying underneath it and taking the intercept mark there was Aaron Rackham. She read the footy better than anyone else did. Kicks to a 2v1, but that one is Maddie Stark. Ball did it bounce in her favour. McPherson tapped it forward. Still footy to be won. Smothered there. Sent forward by Arnott. Ball was likely to just bounce out of bounds, and it will. So it'll be Coldstream to bring it back in as per the last touch rule. Bronte Arnott working herself into this game quite nicely. We do have a half-time score from the Division 1 Grand Final out at H.E. Parker Reserve, which was North Ringwood 3-3-21 plays Surrey Park 2-3-15. Surrey Park looking for back-to-back premierships and back-to-back promotions. While North Ringwood, the Saints themselves, haven't played in the last 3 weeks due to a first-round forfeit. It's looking for that, if you ask them, long overdue promotion into Premier Division. Nevertheless, here at Quamby, it's Heathmont 7-4-46, plays Coldstream 4-3-27. There's still plenty of footy to be won. Gee, it was Brown who had a chance to send a shot at goal, but handed it off to Hayley Ferris, who looked like she was on target, but instead hit the post.
Jeez, that slammed into the post there.
So Coldstream probably get away with one there. They have a chance to bring it out now. Maddie Stark leading up on this near side. She's had the Miranda Marshall matchup. That's been a fascinating one so far this season. Or so far in this fixture, I should say. As it goes to that matchup just now, and Stark takes the mark, gets the better of Marshall there. It's over the top of the pack. They're only able to get one hand to it. Was Mullinger as the footy flew past. Sophie Stark around it now. So too is Heenan, who's been good in this third term. Footy drops into the hands of Maddie Stark though. Takes a mark, plays on. Has a teammate out the back of the pack. Couldn't quite grasp the mark. Kicked off the ground, just socket forward there. Was well done by Erin Rackham. Now a chance for Sophie Stark to burst away with it. Couldn't quite get it proven. Right foot around the corner. Just puts it into a bit of space. Miranda Marshall's dropped back to do some defending. Sharon won't quite sit up for her. Still won't sit up for her. Sophie Stark's bearing down. You can hear the crowd yell. Now bringing away though is Alana Brown. I should say Abby Scotto there. They did very well there, the Heathmont defence. And now they can burst away and reap the awards as Ferris gets it forward. The ball's going to bounce just short of the 1v1 duel there. It's going to land to Moate. He's just going to get a forward. G. Sharon bouncing at any angle. It's so pleased at the moment. Maddie Stark gets a handball out. Gets it as wide as Bartlett. Couldn't quite pick it up. Now it's Heathmont's Kyla Morrow who sent it forward. It bounces out the back of the pack. Chappell in pursuit. Might have to lay a shepherd, but she'll get beaten there from the speed of Alana Brown, who's just worked forward to the footy. And there's a push in the back. Free kick going the way of Alana Brown. So the Jets, they were questioned deep in defence. Stood tall. And now the chance to complete an end-to-end move with Alana Brown. Will be a very tough kick for a right footer. Couple steps in from the boundary, about 30 metres out, and just didn't get the ball quite right, and that's out on the full. So no score there. But I have to say, for a 20-point margin in a women's game, Oscar, we've been treated to a very, very entertaining fixture so far.
It's been an awesome contest so far.
So they'll bring it out at defensive 50. Stark target against Marshall once more. Marshall looks like she's going to win out of this one. Stark applies a tackle. No real winner of the footy just yet. Around it, though, is Brontiana, who's been massive since quarter time. Gets it to McPherson. Her kick dribble on the ground. Brown's around it. Still no winner. Just about got the handball. That was number 23 into Giro. For Coldstream, he'll get back to her. Footy won't quite sit up, though. Should pick the ball up now. Arnon around it once more, and that ball will make its way out. And we will have a ball up just inside the boundary line. .24 margin. We've played just over 11 here in the third term. Severstein will win the ruck work. Or the ruck battle, I should say. It's come out around it is Damani, maybe a bit off more than she could chew, but got boot to ball. Stark there, but if Maddie Stark's around the footy, you know it means that Miranda Marshall's not too far behind, and she tends to tackle her. Locks the ball in there. So ball up on the forward 50 arc for Heathmont. Looking to bring it out was Moate. Her kick was spoiled. Or smothered, I should say. Chappell around the footy, just decides to get a bit of body work, provide a Shepherd. The ball's gone out. Everstein's got it. Might be able to throw it into the boot. Wrapped up well. Just got boot to ball. Stark gets it on the right foot. Now just throws it around the corner. Oh, it's off the hands there of Prier. And a chance of Proven to burst away. Was tackled, but got boot to ball. So play will continue. It was an amazing recovery there from Tiana Prier. He didn't read the flight of the footy well at the start, but then got back to provide the tackle as Maddie Stark sends it back forward. Now she's looking for her sister. It's Sophie Stark. 1v1 contest. Hands around at Stark. Handball off to the right. Proven throws it on the right boot. It's going to be a foot races. The ball might beat both of them there. Around at Stark. Gets it. Stops. Scores! Sophie Stark strikes again. Her second of the term. And it was that combination there. Maddie Stark getting the rebound 50. Proven got to the, or Stark got to the footy, got it to Proven, and then Stark did the roving work.
What a fantastic contest we have on our hands here for this grand final.
And it's those three that have been doing a lot of the work for Coldstream. Between Jess Proven, Sophie Stark and Maddie Stark.
They're the big three at the moment. They're doing a lot of the work.
14-point margin now, closest this game's been since the first quarter. Heathmont 7-5-47.